Yeah, it's hard to comment straight after a game. You know, it was a very gritty affair. I thought initially we were going to go out and put a good score on them. You know, things were going our way, but we let them back into the game. I thought at a stage where we needed to be patient and consolidate, they probably did, and we let them back in the game. You know, and they're not going too bad, Para. They've had some good results recently.
14-0 after 11 minutes, they pull up stumps and think it was going to be an easy night.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I don't think so. I think probably got to give a bit of credit to Para. You know, we didn't give them a lot of cheap ball, and we weren't undisciplined in the way we played. But I thought we were a little bit disjointed in our attack, and possibly they were maybe only a try away from them thinking the game's out of reach. But they just got that try at 14-0, and that kept them close, and they got a few penalties there. Late in the tackle count, which really hurt us.
To make the Dogs give them away their play?
It's hard to say, mate. Like, it doesn't seem to matter who we play. You know, it doesn't matter who we beat. We're probably not going to be compared with the Dragons and the Dogs because we're not putting sides away. But we played the Dragons at full strength here about a month ago, and we beat them quite comfortably. So that's hard to say. You know, we're definitely not at our best with the ball in hand, but that probably wasn't a game tonight to suit our style of footy. I thought it was very the interpretations at the ruck were very lax. There's a lot of hands and knees and just stuff that's been penalised early in the year anyway.
Does your team deserve that now, Cuddy? Does your team deserve to be called a fair contender along with the Dogs and the Dragons?
Oh yeah, we think we are, but it doesn't really matter what we think. I say games of footy are very hard. There's no doubt the Dragons are playing an excellent brand of footy, and they're improving all the time, and obviously the Dogs are as well. But yeah, I think the good thing about us is that we do have a lot of improvement in us, but the stuff that wins tight games, we're doing well.
Cuddy, what about the 5-day turnaround, 4-day turnaround almost? How difficult is that going to be to manage for you?
Yeah, well, it's tough. It's probably too hard an ask on players these days, but it's something that we're faced with, and we've got to deal with. And the Dogs aren't much better off. They played Sunday and over in New Zealand, so they've got a fair bit of travel in front of them. So we just got to recover, freshen up as best we can, and it's going to be a great night for footy next Friday. I believe it's close to a sellout, and it'll be a fantastic night of footy.
Friday night's game is a defining match to see where you're at.
Oh, not at all, mate. I think it's going to be a war of attrition again. You're not very often you're asked to play 3 days later. 2 games in 4 days really. So and we're still 8 weeks out from the big games. But yeah, it's a game we're looking forward to for sure. It's everyone loves playing in front of a big full house and on the big stage. So, but it's a bit too early yet to sort of say where we're at. Regarding the games at the end of the year.
Is Preston Campbell right to play on Friday, you reckon?
Well, hopefully. He had a really bad dose of the flu, and he didn't train all week, and it just probably wasn't wise to play him tonight. I think if he had left it up to him, he would have played. But with this game in mind, this Friday, it was probably a better decision for us to leave him out and hopefully have him fresh for Friday.
You're in third. How important is a home final?
Oh, we're definitely hard to beat at home. So you wouldn't sides that if we're able to get one. It's a bonus, but there's 16 points up for grabs. There's a lot of I think there's a lot of twists and turns in the weeks ahead. But
surely that's the short-term goal now, though, isn't it? You reassess sort of every couple of weeks. That's probably the.
Yeah, mate, it is. There's 8 weeks to go, so we've put ourselves in a good position, but history has shown us that 8 weeks is a long time in footy.
Any other injuries apart from this?
I don't think so. Nothing major anyway. A couple of bumps and bruises.